Look, if you've been sending out your resume to dozens of jobs and hearing nothing but silence, I want you to stop for a second. Take a breath. It's not because you aren't good enough. It's not because you lack the skills. The truth is, the system you're playing in has fundamentally changed, and nobody bothered to give you the new rulebook. I've been in this industry for 15 years. I've seen bubbles burst and markets shift, but what's happening right now in 2026 is different. It's what I call the ghosting epidemic, and it's driven by a very specific reality. 99% of top companies are now using AI filters to reject candidates before a human even sees your name. Think about that. You're spending hours tailoring a cover letter for a machine that's programmed to find reasons to say no. And it's not just the filters. The entry-level technical ladder, it's being dismantled. Recent data from Byteota shows a 73% decline in junior developer hiring. Why? Because entry-level coding is exactly what AI does best. The tasks we used to give to juniors to help them grow are now being handled by automated agents in seconds. Let that number sit for a second. 73%. If you're feeling like you're shouting into a void, it's because you are. But here's the thing. While the traditional door is closing, a much larger, much more lucrative one is opening right next to it. So, if the old ladder is gone, what's the hidden logic that's actually rewarding the people who are breaking through right now? Here's the hard truth that's difficult for a lot of us to swallow. Technical stacks are becoming a commodity. For the last decade, the market paid you for how fast you can build. If you knew React or Python or AWS, you were a high-value asset. But today, the market no longer pays for execution speed. It pays for judgment. Think of it like this. In the early days of the internet, knowing how to set up a server was a rare, expensive skill. Now, it's a button click. We're seeing the same thing with code and data analysis. When I first saw the latest wage data, it honestly changed how I think about the whole career game. PwC found that there's now a 56% wage premium for workers who can prove they have AI integration skills. That premium more than doubled in just 1 year. But here's the part most people miss. Those people aren't getting paid more because they're better prompt engineers. They're getting paid because they've moved from being builders to being governors. They aren't just writing code, they are governing the ROI of that code. They understand that in a world where anyone can generate an app in an afternoon, the real value lies in knowing why that app should exist and how it integrates into a complex business. Now, this is the part that changes everything. The market isn't shrinking. The money is just moving. It's moving away from the bits and toward the bridge. So how do you move from being a digital utility to what I call a bridge professional? I want to tell you about someone I've been following, Sherry Jiang, the CEO of Peak. She's built a company that's AI priority from the ground up. But if you look at how she scales, she isn't looking for traditional CS degrees who can grind ETL. She's looking for people who master orchestration. Orchestration is the ability to oversee multiple AI agents to solve a high-stakes business problem. It's about being the conductor of the orchestra, not the person playing the third violin. And the rewards for this are staggering. We're seeing base salaries between $175,000 to $340,000 for AI integration specialists. These aren't just tech jobs. They are roles in umlaps, in supply chain integration, in healthcare logistics. Here's where it gets really interesting. The biggest paycheck isn't found in writing the code itself. It's found in the human ability to connect raw AI power to sustainable business profit. I've seen this play out 100 times over the last year. The people getting the $300,000 offers aren't the ones bragging about their Python skills. They're the ones showing a recruiter how they used an AI workflow to cut operational waste by 20%. They are bilingual. They speak the language of the machine, but they also speak the language of the boardroom. And right now, the boardroom is desperate for translators. And there's a massive shift in what hiring managers are actually looking for. Last year, demand for pure technical builders was high, but this year, demand for AI engineering and strategic integration has surged from 35% to over 60%. The old wisdom told us to specialize in one stack, become the Java person or the data person, but the new reality says, learn to translate. Your technical skill is now the baseline. It's the table stakes just to get in the room. Your premium. The reason they'll pay you double your current salary is your ability to manage the bridge between technical potential and business ROI. Bridge professionals are seeing 2 to 3 times faster hiring velocity compared to general software engineers. While the generalists are stuck in that 6 to 9 month job search loop, the orchestrators are getting snapped up in weeks. Honestly, when I look at this data, I feel a sense of relief for you, because you don't have to keep up with every new framework that drops every Tuesday. You just have to get really good at understanding the industry problems that need solving. Domain expertise, whether that's in finance, healthcare, or logistics, is becoming your ultimate asset when paired with AI orchestration. It's the one thing the models can't replicate, the context of the real world. I know this feels like a lot, but you don't need a new degree to do this. You just need to change your objective. If we were sitting across from each other with a coffee right now, here is exactly what I'd tell you to do over the next 7 days to close that recruiter gap. First, stop grinding syntax. This week, I want you to look at your past projects not as things you built, but as problems you solved for the bottom line. If you implemented a database, don't tell me about the schema. Tell me how it reduced latency for the customer and what that meant for retention. Second, audit your resume for what I call junior tech language. If your resume reads like a list of tools, you're going to get caught in the AI filters. You need to pivot to business AI bilingual language. Focus on terms like net present value, risk management, and scalable orchestration. Third, pick one domain-specific problem in your industry and map out how you'd use an AI agent workflow to solve it. Not a generic AI chatbot, but a specific solution for a specific pain point. This isn't just about getting a job. It's about positioning yourself for the total compensation packages we're seeing for top-tier integration experts, which can reach the $300,000 to $500,000 range. The market isn't shrinking. It's just demanding more from us. It's demanding that we step up from being the hands that build to being the minds that lead. You have the map now. The old rules are gone, but the new ones. They're much more in your favor if you're willing to make the move. I've seen people do this in a matter of weeks, and I know you can too. Let's get to work.